Scene script. Have you ever thought about climbing Mount Pulag? Welcome, adventure seekers and curious minds, to the majestic world of Mount Pulag. This towering beauty, the third highest peak in the Philippines, holds a fascinating history that's steeped in natural wonder and cultural significance. Our story begins millions of years ago, when the tectonic plates beneath the Earth's surface collided and pushed the Earth upwards to form this magnificent mountain. Over time, the wind and rain sculpted the landscape, creating the jagged peaks and rolling grasslands that we see today. The discovery of Mount Pulag is a tale of exploration and adventure. Spanish colonizers first documented the mountain in the late 19th century, but local indigenous tribes had known of its existence for centuries. They revered the mountain as a sacred place, a bridge to the sky, where the spirits of their ancestors reside. Mount Pulag is much more than just a mountain. It's a symbol of national pride. Standing at an impressive 9,616 feet above sea level, it's a towering testament to the country's rich geographical diversity. Its unique ecosystems, from mossy forests to grasslands, are home to a multitude of plant and animal species, some of which are found nowhere else in the world. The mountain's allure extends beyond its natural beauty. It's a testament to the resilience and spirit of the Filipino people. The mountain's name itself, Pulag, translates to bear in the local indigenous language, a fitting description for its treeless summit. But despite its harsh conditions, the mountain has been a source of life and sustenance for the local tribes. Over the years, Mount Pulag has become a popular destination for hikers and mountaineers globally, drawn to its challenging trails, breathtaking views, and the chance to experience a piece of Philippine history and culture. Now that you know a bit about the history of Mount Pulag, let's delve into its location and the people who call this area home. Mount Pulag is nestled in the grandeur of the Philippines, but where exactly? Imagine a majestic peak towering at about 2,920 meters above sea level, located in the Cordillera Range, northern Luzon. It's in close proximity to major cities like Baguio and Manila, making it a favorite destination for both local and international adventure seekers. But what makes Mount Pulag truly special is not just its stunning vistas, it's the people who call it home. The mountain is the ancestral land of the indigenous Ibaloy, Kankanay, and Kalangia tribes. These communities have a symbiotic relationship with Mount Pulag. Their culture, traditions, and beliefs are intertwined with the mountain, which they revere as a sacred place. Their rituals and customs, passed down through generations, reflect their deep respect and love for the mountain. Mount Pulag isn't just a mountain, it's home to the indigenous people who have a deep-rooted connection with the land. There are several paths to the peak of Mount Pulag, each offering its own unique adventure. Imagine the thrill of starting your journey on the Ambangeg Trail, the easiest and most popular route, often referred to as the Executive Trail for its relatively gentle terrain. This path is ideal for beginners, yet it still offers a rewarding experience with breathtaking views. For the more seasoned hikers, there's the Akiki Trail, a route that's earned the nickname Killer Trail for its steep slopes and challenging terrain. This trail is not for the faint-hearted, but the reward is an unspoiled, more intimate encounter with the mountain's natural beauty. Then there's the Tawangan Trail, a less travelled path that offers a longer trek through mossy forests and across rivers. It's a route for the true adventurer, the one seeking solitude and a deeper connection with nature. Choosing your route is an essential part of the journey, but when should you embark on this adventure? Timing can be everything when planning a climb up Mount Pulag. The best months to ascend this majestic peak are typically between November and February. During these months, the weather is cooler, the sky is clearer, offering unparalleled views from the summit. However, do bear in mind that temperatures can drop significantly, so proper gear is essential. As for permits, they're a necessary part of the journey. The Mount Pulag National Park is a protected area and permits help maintain its pristine condition. To obtain one, you must apply at the Protected Areas Office in Baguio City or the park's visitor center in Cabayan. The fee is around $20 per person, which covers the conservation fee, green tax and insurance. Remember, the permit is a must-have. It not only contributes to conservation efforts, but also ensures your legal access to the park. With the right timing and permits, you're one step closer to the summit. But you might not want to go it alone. A journey up Mount Pulag can be challenging, but you don't have to face it alone. Indeed, hiring guides and porters can be a game changer. These local experts not only know the trails like the back of their hand, but they also provide invaluable support throughout your climb. So, how do you hire them? It's pretty straightforward. There are local tour operators at the foot of the mountain who can arrange guides and porters for you. They're usually a part of the package when you secure your climbing permit. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is their role? Well, your guide is there to lead the way, ensuring you follow the safest and most scenic routes. They're also there to provide insights about the mountain and its rich biodiversity. The porters, on the other hand, take on the heavy lifting, carrying your gear and supplies, allowing you to focus on the climb itself. With a team by your side, you're ready to conquer the mountain. But what can you expect on your journey? Climbing Mount Pulag is no walk in the park. It's an adventure of a lifetime. Let's talk about the heart of the matter, what you as a climber can anticipate. First and foremost, prepare for a physical challenge. The trek to the summit is a test of endurance, with steep ascents, jagged trails, and the thinning mountain air. But don't fret. Your perseverance will be met with awe-inspiring views and a sense of accomplishment that is second to none. As for the weather, it's a bit of a wild card. One moment you might be basking in the sun, the next you could be shrouded in mist or even find yourself in a sudden downpour. Temperatures can drop drastically, especially at night, so packing layers is key. And remember, the weather at the base can be vastly different from the conditions at the top, so always be prepared for surprises. Now let's talk about the real stars of the show, the views. As you ascend, you'll witness a dramatic change in scenery, from lush mossy forests to vast grasslands, and finally the surreal, otherworldly landscape above the cloud line. Reaching the summit, you'll be greeted by a breathtaking panorama of rolling clouds, craggy peaks, and the golden hues of sunrise painting the sky. It's a sight that makes every step of the journey worth it. And let's not forget about the unique flora and fauna that call Mount Pulag home. Keep your eyes peeled for rare and endemic species such as the dwarf bamboo and the ethereal cloud rats. These species are a testament to the rich biodiversity of the region, adding to the charm and allure of the climb. In sum, climbing Mount Pulag is a journey that tests your mettle, surprises you at every turn, and rewards you with unparalleled views and unique wildlife encounters. It's an adventure filled with challenges and rewards. But remember, Mount Pulag is a protected area. Mount Pulag isn't just a mountain, it's a sanctuary that needs our respect and care. This majestic peak is enveloped in its own protective bubble, a designated national park spanning over 11,400 hectares. It's not just a playground for adventurers, but a home to a rich tapestry of biodiversity. In these protected areas, Mother Nature reveals her finest work. A botanical paradise flourishes, boasting more than 500 different plant species, some of which are endemic and can't be found anywhere else in the world. And let's not forget the wildlife. From the Philippine deer to the northern Luzon giant cloud rat, the park is teeming with creatures great and small. But these protected areas aren't merely for show. They play a critical role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystem. They safeguard the water supply for nearby communities, act as a carbon sink by absorbing greenhouse gases, and provide a habitat for countless species. So when we step foot into this natural wonderland, we become its custodians. We must remember that every action we take can either contribute to its preservation or its degradation. There are rules we must follow. We must stay on designated trails to prevent trampling on delicate flora. We must refrain from picking plants or disturbing wildlife, and we must carry out all our trash. Remember, leave no trace except your footprints and take nothing but memories. And there's one more thing. This mountain is sacred ground to the indigenous people who have lived here for centuries. They believe that the spirits of their ancestors reside in these lands. So when we climb Mount Pulag, we're not just ascending a mountain, we're walking on hallowed grounds. Let's tread lightly and show the respect it deserves. As we enjoy the beauty of Mount Pulag, let's commit to preserving it for future generations. It's not just about reaching the summit, it's about the journey and the legacy we leave behind. So let's make it a good one, shall we?